I was talking with a friend recently who told me that coronavirus is a lot like a disruption where you're being repotted. Our lives are being changed by this moment in time, and it's a lot like being repotted. When you tear a plant out of the pot, I don't know what it's like to be a plant, but I do know what it's like to have my life disrupted. I think it's a lot like this. When you tear it out of the pot, it's got to be painful to the plant. In fact, gardeners will tell you that once you get that plant out of the pot, you should loosen the roots a little bit so that when you do repot it, you put it in a new pot, it has more room to grow and it has incentive to grow its roots out deeper into the soil so that it's rooted, it's grounded much more in this pot. And the Bible has something to say about that in our relationship with Jesus, in the way that He, even in the midst of a disruption like coronavirus, can help us to repot, to replant ourselves and even be stronger than we were before. It's in Ephesians chapter 3, verse 17. This is the author of Ephesians, Paul. He's praying for other Christians, and he says this, that he wants Christ to dwell in their hearts through faith, so believe in Jesus, that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may have the strength to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and length and height and depth, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. And so today, realize and recognize that just because there's disruption and pain doesn't mean that God is not sovereign and loving all at the same time, and that He will use this. He'll use this for you and for me to have our lives disrupted, but then repotted, replanted, so that our relationship with God is rooted and grounded more firmly in Him, in love, because of Jesus, with the Spirit in us, and that's happening even in the midst of pain and suffering. And so today, lean on Jesus more heavily. Realize even though there's pain, you can trust Him because you want to be rooted and grounded in God Himself, the one who is sovereign, and He loves you.